Hello and welcome. Today I'm in a city with some unusual looking taxis. I get to see some giraffes on my way to the airport before I get to experience what it's like to travel on a Soviet aircraft made in China. I then continue in luxury on Dalian Airlines to Beijing, so let's get going from Yantai to Dalian. A very good morning from Yantai here in China. Today is our second day flying around Eastern China, and today is gonna be an absolute joy because I'm flying on Joy Air. That's the name of the company, Joy Air. They fly MA60s and Boeing 737-800s. I'm going to fly from here in Yantai, just across the sea here, to the city of Dalian. And Joy Air and the MA60 are quite interesting because Joy Air is the only airline in China that still flies the MA60, and the MA60 is quite interesting anyway because even though it was manufactured in 2000, there are only just above 100 made of these aircrafts, and in these 24 years, by now only 4 of them are still flying, I think, in passenger operations, which are 3 with Joy Air and 1 more in Laos. So yeah, very interesting aircraft. Also, you will see that the MA60 resembles very closely to a Russian aircraft, which is the Antonov 24, and the reason for that is basically they did get some support and design support basically for this aircraft from Antonov. So yeah, let's see how it goes today. Let's go to the airport and fly on the Modern Ark 60. While making my way to the airport, I witnessed some funny looking transport. I was also able to spot some wildlife. After half an hour of driving, I made it to the check-in desks, ready for my first flight of the day. Alright, checked in for my next flight with Joy Air to Dalian. Look what a beautiful decoration they have here in the airport. It's a pretty airport. It's almost brand new, it looks like. It's a very nice airport here in Yantai. So yeah, let's get going on our adventure with the Modern Ark 60. The only thing is the check-in experience was not the easiest. The desks are not marked, so it's a bit weird to find where to check in, but once you find the desks, they were very friendly. They even spoke quite some English, so that's quite nice. My flight was departing from Yantai Terminal 2, which is this brand new terminal just opened in June 2024. There are a lot of stores and plenty of alcohol to get drunk before your flight. I decided it's a bit too early to start drinking, so I headed down to the gate. So the MA60 was actually constructed to fly into the tough airports with difficult conditions. However, it is not really used anymore for that. It's just flying regular flights here from Dalian to Yantai. And yeah, it is not really what the Antonov 24 is like. It's not used in the same way. It's also not certified to fly in Europe or in the United States. So it's a bit a less famous, less used manufactured aircraft here in China. But yeah, still excited to fly on one, especially because there are so few of these still flying. Shortly after, it was time to board my second flight on a Chinese manufactured airplane. Hi, hello. Today's aircraft was delivered to Joy Air in 2008. It's powered by Pratt & Whitney engines and it does look like an Antonov 24 indeed. The MA60 is an updated version of an older model, which was the Xi'an Y7, which was actually the original Chinese copy of the Antonov 24. While the Y7 was using Chinese constructed engines, for the MA60, Pratt & Whitney's Canadian engines were chosen. What an absolutely amazing plane is this, really like it. It does look a little bit older and yeah, the interior is not super new anymore, but very unique to be able to fly on this. And surprisingly, it's not as noisy as I thought it would be compared to, for example, the LED 410 that we flew in Venezuela. So yeah, like it. So what do you get on this flight? Well, this is it when you board, a bottle of water. Other than that, you don't get anything. It's a 50 minutes flight, so that's already quite nice. The table did see better days before. Some people wonder if this is safe. Yeah, I know there are some incidents before with the MA60, but I think this plane is perfect for China. I always think that Chinese are good flying their own planes, and the incidents that happened were not necessarily related to the aircraft itself. Somewhere, of course. Yeah, I think it's quite safe. I don't feel unsafe. I'm sure the Chinese know what they are doing. Joy Air has a few of these, and I'm quite sure if there is any issue, they're not gonna fly them. As you expected, the MA60 does not have any in-flight entertainment, however you can browse through the in-flight magazines. Unfortunately, again, this one was only written in Chinese. You might still be able to kill a minute or two looking at the safety cards, but other than that there's not much to do than enjoy the views. Almost landing in Dalian, and you can see the city already. Let me show you. you so much.
Bye.
Second flight on Chinese airplane completed. I've seen this one in other airports in China as well. It tells you that you should check it is actually your suitcase. Also, the baggage cards are ready for you at the luggage belt, which is a very nice thing here in China. Even though I was flying in business class, there was not that much food in the airport lounge, so I decided to check out the Golden Arches. I got myself a burger and some fries, and it tastes exactly the same as any other McDonald's. Alright, second flight of the day, all checked in for Dalian Airlines on the Boeing 737-800 in business class. We're going to fly to Beijing from here in Dalian before we continue our journey tomorrow all the way north to Inner Mongolia. And yeah, the MA60, very nice. Love flying on the Chinese, Russian Antonov 24, was great fun. So yeah, let's get on the last flight of the day to Beijing. From the tail logo, you can already guess they are part of Air China and operate just a fleet of a dozen aircrafts. For my flight, the difference between economy and business class was only 40 euros, so I decided to take the business class flight and enjoy this 2-2 configuration to Beijing. The seats offer a recline and a foot and leg rest. I was given a hot towel before departure. The welcome drink was water or juice, however I didn't realize that this was actually boiled warm water, not cold water. On my seat I already found a pillow. I was also offered complimentary slippers, a blanket and a headphone. The aircraft also has power ports to load your phone. Exactly on time we were pushed back for a flight to Beijing. While taxiing to the runway, the Air China Panda safety video was played, which I actually do like.
Satellite phones and portable devices, remote controls are protected. 将会被追究相应的刑事责任。同时，依据国际。
Once airborne, it was time again to fine-tune my cooking skills. Take 200 grams of minced meat, break an egg, throw a lot of salt over it, and wait for 2 hours. As I'm definitely not made for cooking, I decide to take another nap. So, back in Beijing, just waiting for the suitcase and then to the hotel, and tomorrow is gonna be a very early start. Beijing is the first airport I've ever seen that there is a live video footage of your suitcase being thrown onto the luggage belt, so you can kind of estimate how long it's going to take before your suitcase reaches you. I always got my suitcase very quickly, but today it did take quite a while, and that is of course because today I have a very short layover here in Beijing. Okay, so reached the hotel. Yeah, not much to complain about, easy day. The Modern Ark 60 looks like any other airplane. It's not new of course, but was comfortable, would fly on it again. That flight costed only 30 euros, so yeah. Very good value for money again, I'd say. And then the flight on Dalian Airlines, they give very nice amenities like slippers, blankets, They give you a pillow, they give you all kinds of stuff. The only thing is that they didn't give any food, so it's just a drink service on the whole flight. It's only a 50-minute flight, but still, yeah, maybe a snack or some nuts would be nice. But other than that, it was very good as well. So yeah, that's it for today. If you like this video, please hit the subscribe button or the like button, whatever you like. And thanks so much for watching, and see you on the next video.